Gigi.
Did it start?
It is week 10. We started. We here. Where you got somewhere to be?
No, I don't.
Are you not ready?
No, I'm here.
And you're ready.
I'm here. I'm ready.
You're here. You're ready.
I'm here for Saturday Hangover.
I'm here for Saturday Hangover.
Oh, well, we're here for the same thing.
All right. Well, I'm Kelly. You're Gee. It's Saturday Hangover.
Let's go.
And we have headaches.
We got the tea.
Let's start with a little. We do got the tea. Oh my God. Speaking of tea, this week a SEC referee got suspended.
Team up.
Well, I don't think they tee people up in football.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
You know what though? It don't matter.
He got suspended.
I don't remember. It was based on the game he called. I want to say it was an Arkansas game, but you know what? Don't matter. He deserved it. You know how I know? Because I watched the games.
Yesterday was pathetic.
Every time. You know, yesterday I gotta say I didn't fuss at him too much, but that don't give him a pass. So I thought that was. We always talk about that. How does this referee thing work when they mess up? It has huge implications.
Yes, it does.
Do they get reprimanded for it? And apparently they do. So there's one.
Well, we'll see. I gotta look that up.
Well, speaking of reprimanded, after we filmed last week, news came out that Colorado State fired their head coach, Jay Norvell, not to be confused with Mike Norvell, who coached you on a hot seat, after 4 seasons, and he had a losing record. But, I mean, who's shocked?
I mean, nobody anymore.
Colorado State, though, who cares?
But it does, they care.
Well, you know, let me stop. You're right. They care. They have a fan base. They care.
Yeah. And you got to compare it. Someone said from 4 last year at this time of the year.
4 what?
From 4 coaches being fired.
Oh, okay.
To 11? I have to look that up. From
what? I didn't even think it was 4 last year. You know what? They could have been little schools, though. I think based on the names this year,
that's why we're paying attention.
This is way different. Napier, freaking James Franklin.
I don't want to talk anymore.
Freaking Sam Pittman. Like, these are some big names. This coaching fire has been going crazy. And speaking of Norvell, they did not fire him, but they did say they were going to reassess at the end of the season for Florida State.
Oh, my.
Mike Norvell.
Oh, my.
Yeah. But
Watch
you know
out,
what?
you coaches.
Florida State did start off hot, and I understand them not pulling the trigger, and I guess they figured, you know what? Let's get to a bowl. Let's wait. Let's not disrupt the whole thing. And we already knew last year was already,
smart.
You know.
Yeah.
I think it's smart. I understand why people fire early, but I also understand why you will wait. Okay.
Yep, there you go.
Okay. Where'd you get that shirt?
I have told you before that my wardrobe is not to be questioned.
I just don't understand.
I'm an equal opportunity NCAA fan.
I just don't understand.
I give everybody their props.
I just don't understand where you're getting them. Who's your supplier?
God. Let's don't go into this on national TV.
What? We won't. We're not on national TV. What city is the Ohio University in?
I have to look that up.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? At least they won yesterday, 28-21 over Eastern Michigan. You picked a good one today. Everybody can't say that. But before we jump into, I wanted to point out something I thought was so, heartwarming, I guess you can say. The family connections in the football games.
Okay.
Now, you know about LSU.
I know LSU got 2 players, of the Weeks brothers.
The Weeks brothers. They have got 3.
Oh, there's 3.
They have 3.
I only knew about 2.
Yeah, well, one's like the star. I think he's the middle brother.
Oh, okay.
There's a senior brother who's also a linebacker. And we heard because when the second Weeks got hurt, then the third Weeks, who's a freshman, came in. And it's Whit, Wes, and Zach. WWZ. Isn't that cool? I thought it was cool. But then I said, wait, there's more. There's more.
Anyway, there's more?
I'm watching the Alabama-South Carolina game. Lenore Sellers is the quarterback.
Okay.
And they say, Lenore Sellers throws it to Sellers, his little brother. I was like, wait, what?
Who knew?
Lenore Sellers' little brother, Jaden Sellers, is a wide receiver on South Carolina.
Keeping it all together.
Didn't even know.
Keeping it together.
And let's talk about the savings and tuition. Last but not least, and this one I think is kind of might be a little bit of the craziest. Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza.
Okay.
You know I'm a fan. We
Yes,
talked
he is.
about it.
Yep,
Formerly
yep,
of Cal
yep.
State. Indiana pummels UCLA yesterday, 56-6. UCLA, at least you got on the board.
That's right.
Be proud of that. And so, of course, Coach Signetti takes him out, and he puts in the backup quarterback, Mendoza. You've guessed it. Alberto Mendoza is Fernando Mendoza's little brother. Both of them threw passing touchdowns. The first time it's happened since, 2000 something or whatever. But, and that's so cool. Family. This is a family show because football means family.
I don't know what that means.
Don't bring your kids. We're not a family show. This one gets crazy. But now that the fluff is over, let's get into the snuff. I don't know.
Oh God. Let's just get I couldn't think of another word.
This is what you said was the game of the day yesterday. Number 15 Missouri is at number 10 Vandy, and I think we talked about it last week. We both love this game. We both love this matchup because we felt like Pavia for quarterback for Vandy and Prabula, I know I'm saying it wrong, I'm so sorry. Quarterback for Missouri were the same quarterbacks. They were scrappy. They can throw. They run straight up. And I've loved Missouri since last year with Brady Cook and Cody Schrader and Luther Burton. I loved Missouri.
I'm telling you, that game had a little bit of everything. It had, number one, like you say, it was the game. I felt it was the game of the day. It might have been the game of the year so far.
You got my vote.
They battled. It wasn't a game like, oh God, it was so dumb. Did you see the score? That score was not indicative of what that game was.
Good point, because we always say, oh my, look at the score. No. Oh, nobody's scoring. It's not about the scoring. It's about the action, and that game had it. Keep going. I love it.
3 and 3 at half.
3 and 3.
The defense, both defenses, and I'm gonna say this real quick before I say edit. But what was the one? What did the one guy say about the Missouri defense? They're gonna slash and slice up Vandy's defense. I said slash and slice. This is getting ugly.
I mean, Halloween's Friday. It is spooky. It is spooky season, people.
But let me tell you something. Vandy's defense was not backing down. They made some silly mistakes. The penalties were astronomical. I don't know how Vandy got through that game. When they would go forward, they fall 3 steps back with penalties. But by God, the offense was not doing anything, but the defense was keeping them in. And Missouri made some mistakes too. Let's not throw it all on Vandy.
Yeah.
But the quarterbacks.
Oh, it was a battle.
It was a battle.
The
offense don't look like that though. But
the score doesn't look like that. And I didn't look at the stats, but I'm sure it doesn't either. But I totally agree with you. And let's talk about first things first. They're driving down. It's 4th and goal. Missouri, I'm sorry. It's driving down. It's 4th and goal. They go for it. Quarterback Prabella for Missouri gets hurt. He gets carted off.
Instead, I say, why don't you just go for the 3 points?
I don't know.
This game is so close. Go for the points.
And your defense is playing incredible. But you know what though? We're not on the sideline. Maybe defense was getting tired.
We're not the coaches. We're sorry.
I'm with you. I would have went for the points because he ends up getting hurt. He gets carted off, and you think, oh well. I think that was before halftime. Because I thought, oh, here we go. So they bring in true freshman Matt Zollers, and guess what? He picked up right where Prabella left off. He was throwing. He was running. He did not look like a true freshman. I think they said he had 6 pass attempts before yesterday.
Yesterday.
Is that right? Am I right?
Yeah, that's what I wrote down. I think 6.
Played incredible. And you talk about Vandy, and I bet if we go and look, I bet it came down to the small difference of ball time, hail, and penalties because 3rd and forever from Missouri has the ball. Vandy gets a pass interference, gives them a first down with less than 2 minutes left.
I wrote down self-inflicted wounds on both offenses. I mean,
you mean defenses?
The offenses were.
Did they have interceptions?
We had. Did we have an interception?
Well, why did you say self-inflicted on offense?
Because self-inflicted wounds for both offenses. Because remember when Vandy was driving, they were like on the 10, 15-yard line. Penalties. They said, we can kick a field goal. We can kick a field goal.
Okay.
Backed them up again with another holding penalty.
Okay.
Same thing happened to Missouri. They're going down the thing. They got penalties. Backed them up.
Okay. You might be right.
It was just
You might
like,
be right. I do kind of remember some silliness going on.
Because I said to myself, Dolores, you got to look up.
Somebody else did that.
8 for 88 penalties
Somebody else did that too.
for Missouri.
Oh, you did?
8 for 83.
8. You do write down the internet, and it came in handy.
It came in handy.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Of penalties.
Yeah, 88. Okay.
That's a lot of penalties.
Okay, so you're not wrong on that. You're not wrong on that. But a great, fantastic game. I really wanted both teams to win.
And I believe you said this is a very physical game.
It was very physical.
They were hitting.
It was very physical.
They were not holding anything
That is what
back.
you think about when you think about SEC football.
They weren't holding anything back.
Well, let's go to the other game of the day. The other one we got our money's worth for. Number 8 Ole Miss goes to number 13 Oklahoma. What was that about?
You said we got our money's worth. We did.
Well, I have to, first things first, I will tell you, you know what I said before the game. I said that I thought Oklahoma could squeak it out. Ole Miss doesn't have it. Lane Kiffin's an offensive guy. Ole Miss doesn't have the defense, I should say. Now, I should also point out to you, we talked about it last week. Ole Miss's QB1 is healthy. He started Chambliss again. Trinidad Chambliss.
I didn't know that. Austin Simmons was hurt the first part of the game.
Yeah, he was healthy last week. He was healthy yesterday, but he did not start. He came in, didn't do anything. But Chambliss has been on fire. And I don't know, Simmons might have lost his job.
He might have. This boy came in and threw for 315 yards. I like Trinidad Chambliss.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. And the thing of it is, too, I put down defense for Oklahoma. And John Mateer was back. He played hurt against Texas, remember? And we said, why did he come back after surgery so quickly? But he felt he had to be there.
Yes.
John Mateer, right back on.
John Mateer played last week. But they played like Maryland or Rutgers or somebody small. And so they pummeled them. But you are right. I agree with you. Oklahoma's defense was making silly mistakes early.
Oh, God.
But where has Ole Miss's defense been? I have not seen that defense all year.
I didn't see him much yesterday.
Ole Miss?
Ole Miss, yeah. Yes, you know what? Yeah, I think you're right, because I did write down about the defenses. And I wrote down who has the best D. Because
I don't think you did that, but okay.
I did.
Okay. Who has the best D? Yeah, sure.
I did. Yeah. Because I did. And I will take that back. Ole Miss. I do.
No, I got you. I'm with you. I'm with you. Now, Oklahoma in the second half, I thought they came out with a burst of energy.
They did.
And I thought, okay, here we go. And Ole Miss just never let up. They played all 4 quarters, not like everybody yesterday. We'll talk about it. But they played all 4 quarters. Now, I asked you, we watched the game, and I bet you didn't, but we'll have to. And I don't know if anybody else seen it. But there was a 4th down, and you said quarterback Chambliss tripped over
my God.
the ref. Did you look it up?
I did not look it up. But I'm going to tell you what happened, folks. And I may have been wrong. But you know what? I was never proved wrong. Because I told her.
That part.
I told her, Trinidad Chambliss is not afraid to run. He was going for that 1st down. Tripped over the ref. And I thought, oh no, I think he tripped over the ref. I said, Kelly said, oh no, I didn't see it. I said, well, wait till they play the replay and you will see it.
No replay.
He never replayed it.
Is this Tripgate?
Oh, I like that.
Is this Tripgate?
Usually they'll play, oh, let's see that 1st down. Oh, he almost had it. Did not.
We got to go look it up. We said we're going to look it up today.
I swear to God.
We got to look it up.
As my witness. This guy is running for that.
Okay. All
right, edit,
guys.
Edit, but anyway. Edit. And the kickers. One more quote. Is this because the kickers are becoming the stars?
Ooh. Remember? We did talk about that.
Field goal. Couldn't move. Field goal. Defense again. Couldn't move. Field goal. 4 field goals for Ole Miss. 2 field goals for Oklahoma.
Well, think about it. Oh, kicker saved UCLA yesterday. I mean, it's not saved them, but kept them in the game. And we talked about this. The kickers have become the stars right behind the QBs. Right. And oftentimes, they leaving it on their shoulders with these walk-off field goals. Now, we didn't have a ton yesterday that we seen. But there have been weeks where back to back or in overtimes.
Kickers have been
back to back. Or let's talk about the missed ones. We'll talk about some missed ones or some mixed
true.
extra points because those are game difference makers. As Uncle Mike always say.
You know, to the fat lady sings.
No, it's coming back to haunt you.
Oh.
You missed that field goal. It's
you only got one job.
You.
All you do is kick.
Coming back to haunt you if you missed that field goal. Okay. Those were the good ones yesterday. I mean, somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. So we get it. Now let's talk about the disaster of yesterday.
Okay. Wait a minute. Are you talking about that Alabama game? Or are you talking about that Texas game?
No.
Which one of those disasters are we talking about?
Texas and Mississippi State. We'll get to them. I'm going to talk about the biggest one.
Which one?
Number 3 Texas A&M goes down to Death Valley to play number 20 LSU.
Oh, no.
Brian Kelly is immaculate at home with LSU. He's 23-2. You can Google it. I did the other day. I just didn't write it down. And I said, LSU is struggling. But you know what? I've seen LSU play a good game. And I don't care. I don't care what you say about Clemson. Clemson looked amazing in that first game, and so did LSU. You're not going to convince me otherwise. I do not. They look good. I won't say amazing. You're not going to convince me otherwise, though, that those teams did not come out there and fight and rally. Because sometimes it's ugly when you play. But when you rally, I can feel the energy. You can feel the momentum.
Yeah.
Nussmeier is beat up, and that's before the clock started. He was beat up. He
did not look good.
He was beat up last week. He was grabbing the back of his leg. He was this. They lost last week. Am I crazy?
No, I believe you did.
I believe they did. I didn't lose.
They did.
So I didn't understand
the O-line. The only thing the O-line did for Nussmeier was pick him up after they had knocked him down.
One of them almost stepped on him. Somebody did step on him. I don't know which team it was, but I seen the one. He almost said his calf was on his neck. He's holding his arm. He's holding his stomach now. Last week he's holding the back of his leg.
Oh,
you can't throw if your ab is bruised. So then I say you. You know what? I won't say you yet.
I'll say
he
LSU.
was beat up. He was beat up. Next, LSU gets a big block punt. I say, okay, LSU's defense showed up and they looked good. Second quarter, the rally looked great. But Texas A&M wasn't going nowhere. The one-handed catch. I didn't write down
the one I did. I don't know who caught it either. But you know what the straw was that broke the LSU's back? They kicked off. This guy, his name was Casey Concepcion.
He's amazing. He's conceptual.
Caught the punt.
Is that a real word? Is that exceptional?
Starts running down the sideline. Sees he has no room. Just cuts right back across the field.
He was incredible yesterday. And that Marcel Reed, I love Marcel Reed.
Marcel Reed.
I just didn't, I haven't watched a lot of A&M, but I know Marcel Reed from last year. I know what Mike Elko can do. And I just said, they've beat some people really close. They beat Notre Dame by 1 at home, which you know that's the hardest place to play. Where they at home, I might be lying on that one. But it doesn't matter.
After that.
I thought LSU could. Not
after that.
My other question. Where's LSU's backup?
You know what? I wrote his name down, but I don't remember seeing him play. Michael Van Buren.
He put him in with 6 minutes left on the clock when they were already being beat 41 or 22?
Something close to that. I cannot say anything I think
Nussmeier's going to be one of those quarterbacks that I don't want to say he was in college too long, but I doubt he has any eligibility left. If he does, God bless him. But he is not going to have any good film because they are not going to win this year. Now, he could get drafted. I know they don't just look what we look, that we amateurs. But at the same time, I've seen Nussmeier play. I've seen Nussmeier look incredible. I do not understand what's going on. And
he's hurt.
He is very hurt. But it also is kind of like, whose fault is it?
Well, you know, you're the coach. You make the decisions. And there's a lot of times we question those decisions. And you say, why did he do that? Why did he do that? We questioned some decisions yesterday. But he's hurting. You're not getting anywhere.
Where's the backup?
Put his backup in.
Where's the backup?
You're losing. What's it going to hurt? If he's hurt and you can't play next week, I can give my backup some type of experience. Hey, listen, we're going out. You get your butt in there. You play, and then
he waited till it was 6 minutes left. I'm curious how many possessions they had. Auburn. I don't know if you heard
that. Couldn't go any further.
Well, I don't know if. Well, he said he thought it'd be Coach Brian Kelly said he thought it would be. What would he say?
I had no idea. You watched it. I
don't know. He thought it would be.
You make the decision.
Long story long. He thought it would be a liability to leave him in 6 more or for the rest of the game at that point because there was no way they were going to come back. But my point is he was banged up last week when you lost. You have had experience losing the season. You know what you need to work on. I'm tired of hearing what you need to work on. And I don't know if you heard this, and I know we didn't really watch this game, but Auburn's coach announced that he was only playing Jackson Arnold half the game. He said, I'm playing Jackson Arnold the first half, and I'm playing the QB2 the second half. He had it planned. Now, I don't know if it was, I don't know why, I didn't look. I don't know if it's because Jackson's just getting tired and hurt, or if he just felt like, I'm going to do something to shake it up, because they know Jackson Arnold. They know what he can do. You have film on him from Auburn. You have film on him from Oklahoma.
I like that.
If I put my new guy in, and I feel comfortable that defense is doing well, then what can happen?
Yeah.
Because Auburn's been so close so many times.
I can throw him a curveball.
I feel like, now, I don't know how they end up winning, but we can get into, I don't think we'll bring that up. But I don't know how.
Bad enough.
Yeah, I don't know how they end up winning. Now, those were the juicies. There were a lot of unjuicies, but because we peeked in. We watched a lot of football.
We did. We was peeking in on a lot of football.
We watched a lot of football. We got some good chunks, though, which we don't always get.
That is another thing.
I think I appreciate whoever's staggering the schedules.
Games. But you know what? And the thing about it is, too, we were watching some of these people that we never get to see play, as you say, because of, time consumption.
Who?
They won. Some of the people that we don't.
Who?
I don't know. I didn't write them down. But we was watching so many games.
We watch a lot of people we get to watch all the time. Okay, so here's a segment that I'm calling a new segment. New. I'm calling WTF.
What the?
Football. What the football, right?
Okay.
And so we watched, if you remember some of them, chime in. If you don't, I got a list. We will move on. Let's start with the continued trend of the upsets, babes. Now, we didn't watch this one, but University of South Florida, ranked number 18, goes down to Memphis.
I don't want to talk about that.
I would love to remind you that they are in the same conference. And you think you hear Memphis and you think South and you think SEC? No, they're in the American Conference.
That's true, they are.
What the football. Next up, number 23, Illinois, falls at Washington.
I told you Washington was good. They're a sleeper. They're a sleeper.
They have really good offense.
They're a sleeper.
I just don't think they have their defense together. They have a really good coach. I know they lost their coordinator. He went to Alabama this year, and so but Jeff Fisher is a good coach, and so I think Washington may be a contender next year. But
what the football?
What do people see in Illinois that?
They thought they were number 20.
Okay, now I got a big one for you. I know you're gonna have something to say about this one.
Lord.
Bama. What the football? It was 14-6 at halftime over unranked South Carolina. I should remind you that Bama's ranked 4. Should I remind you of that?
Yeah, just go ahead and remind me. I didn't see it yesterday.
Go for it.
Alabama ranked 4 against little 3-4 South Carolina, who has one of my favorite quarterbacks, Lenore Sellers.
Love him.
Why were they outplaying Alabama? Alabama, you're number 4. Why? They had more rushes. They had more downs. They had the score. They had the lead.
Let me tell you something.
I was shocked.
I was shocked. Alabama was the 12.5-point favorite at one point last week. And I said, Alabama's going to cover because we've seen South Carolina play.
We saw Alabama play.
Have it together. And Bama has been playing lights out, and I mean it. So, 14-6 at halftime, I said, oh, okay, little South Carolina. When you come to find out it was a missed field goal. And you're like, man, what? Then you come to find out one of them, a pick 6, ball went right through South Carolina guy's hands, right into Bama's hands in the red zone. You're like, God dang it if you didn't have that. So then we watched most of the fourth quarter, I think. And so we watched it, and let me tell you what. I watched the highlights from the whole game. South Carolina looked good. Hard stop. Bama did not look bad. Now, Bama wasn't clicking, but I don't think it was because Bama was making silly mistakes. I think it was because they had a few drop passes, but I think it was because South Carolina's defense, which we always say they have together,
but
we only have a problem with the O-line, and they looked amazing. Ty Simpson could not get that ball out as quick as he normally does, and it really, I promise you, if you look, it came down to the missed field goal,
yes,
the pick six, and the last possession South Carolina had, they fumbled. It was tied 22 to no, I'm sorry. I lied to you. It was 20. Did they even kick the field goal?
No. They fumbled.
No. Did they? I'm sorry, the extra point. Did Bama kick the extra point after the touchdown?
No, they went for 2, didn't they?
No, they went for 2 and tied it at 22.
Oh,
and then South Carolina got the ball, fumbled it. Bama gets the ball back, scores the touchdown. Oh, they had to. It was 30 seconds left.
Yeah, 30
scores
seconds.
the touchdown to score 29-22. 30 seconds left on the clock. South Carolina gets the ball and didn't make it happen. And my God, I wanted to cry when I seen that because they played fantastic, which has not been the case all year.
Lenore Sellers, and we say this every week. He's the guy is on the wrong team. He's on the wrong team. Excellent quarterback. Talk about carrying your team on your back.
Excellent quarterback. I think you could put him on. You could plug and play him on Texas A&M because I think him and Marcel Reed are very similar in play. I think he could be amazing on even a Texas that's kind of struggling. And speaking freaking of,
don't.
Let's do it. Mississippi State has been playing hard all year. I don't know where they came from.
They played hard yesterday.
I need to talk, and actually the WTF goes to Mississippi State. How did you let Texas outscore you 24-0 in the fourth quarter?
I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how you let them score 24 in the fourth quarter. You let down mentally and you let down physically. You thought you had the game won. When we flipped, I didn't write what the score was when we came on, but Texas was losing by about 16-something points, was it? It doesn't matter. What happened was, y'all just stopped playing.
Well,
wait a minute. You have to play 4 quarters, folks. You have to play 4 quarters.
So at halftime, it was 24-14, which I said, oh my God, this is incredible. And then Mississippi State scored in the third quarter. And so then they had 31 to 14 going into the fourth quarter. And I misspoke. I'm sorry. Mississippi State did get a touchdown in the fourth quarter. Texas scored 24 points in the fourth quarter while only scoring 14 points in the other 4 quarters or 3 quarters. And I don't know. Mississippi State looked great. We know Texas isn't good. Texas is very mediocre. You're not going to argue with me. I do not care. I do not care.
Texas started playing in the fourth quarter, and Mississippi State stopped playing in the fourth quarter. And that is all we're going to say about, well, we can't say all
no,
about
that's
that
not all we're going to say. They go to overtime again. Just like last week against Kentucky. They go to overtime again, and little Mr. Manning,
Mr. Manning,
they're driving, he goes out concussed.
Well, you pay the price sometimes. You want to win the game, you play the big boys.
He goes out concussed, and that's probably why they got the touchdown score with their backup quarterback, because we know Manning cannot throw. And I know what the numbers look like, and I do not care. But I have to say this.
Say it.
Last night, we watched our usual after the game, shows. Right. We like to see what happened around the day in football. And I have to call out specifically.
I don't know his name. I've got his name.
Don't know his name. Couldn't find his name. That tell you how notable these. I mean, like I'm notable, but it don't matter. College. No, I looked. I tried to look. I couldn't find him. College scoreboard, and it was the Caucasian male who said, "Oh, Arch. The story is Arch. He put the team on his back. Shut up. If he is not the story. If he was so freaking great, how come they were down all the way into the fourth quarter?" Where was all that fourth quarter play through the whole game? Where was it last week?
Same thing.
Okay, they had Oklahoma. Okay, great. Where was it against Ohio State? Where was it against anytime he leaves the freaking borders of Texas, he can't play.
He played Kentucky and went into overtime. Oh, I'm yelling. Excuse me, edit. But the thing
Didn't they
was,
lose to Florida or Florida State?
I cannot remember it. I'd have to look them up.
One of them they lost to in Florida or Florida State.
He says he puts him on his. Oh, they put him on his back and he carries. You know, sir.
You cannot pull 24 points in a quarter against Bama.
And tell me
you can't pull it against Vandy. You can't pull it against Georgia. Yes. And guess who's on their schedule?
Vandy's next week.
And Georgia and Alabama. And not happening.
And they're playing Texas A&M.
Oh, and then somebody has the nerve to say, "Oh, this was a different person. I think same network. Oh, he saved the season." I'm sorry, sir. Have you seen your schedule?
That.
Oh, he saved the season. They only have 2 losses. They don't have 3 losses. He has to. Vandy's coming to them next week. Number 10, Vandy.
Oh my God! And then they have.
They have Bama.
I wrote it down.
No, I have it. You want me to go in order?
Yeah.
Okay, I will.
I know they got Vandy.
They've got number 10 Vandy. They have a bye week. They're at number 5 Georgia. They have Arkansas, who's been playing people crazy tough. And then for rivalry week, they have Texas A&M. I'm sorry, Bama.
Is Texas A&M number 3 by chance? I think they are.
We seen what they did to LSU yesterday. So Texas is bound to have at least 3 more losses, if not more.
Well, you know, and
they may not even get to a bowl.
And
put him on it. He's the story.
They was like, oh, did you see he had 4 touchdowns. They said, but don't look at the stats today. He only had 3. He had 346 yards. And then I said, excuse her. Did you look at the other quarterbacks who played yesterday? Excuse me. We had Blake Shapen, who played for Mississippi State.
Yes.
Who played against you, who had this boy came out with 381 yards passing and 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. Then I looked at a freshman quarterback. You know, my favorite for BYU is Bear Bachmeier. Bachmeier yesterday. The boy had 307 yards.
Wait, let me not rush you too fast past Shapen. He also had better accuracy, going 26 for 42 versus 29 for 46.
Yeah.
I mean, you do the math, but give me a break. Give me a break. Keep going.
No. I stopped there because I didn't want to take too much time.
No, go to Bear Bach. I know. I love Bear. You love Bear Bachmeier. Speaking of brothers, Tiger Bachmeier. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you see.
Keep going.
Not only does he have these yards, this boy rushed for 49 yards. So I talk about he did it on his legs. This kid rushes for 49 yards. There are Marcel Reed. I forgot to see what I forgot. I think I did write down what he.
You don't have to. I know he had at least 2 touchdowns. They were incredible. But you're absolutely effing right. There are some talented
quarterbacks out here, and I didn't even go into Georgia Tech's quarterback who has more rushing than any quarterbacks in the FBS.
Pavia is the lead rusher and passer for freaking Vandy.
I didn't talk about him.
I mean, everybody doesn't have the best team, but there are some amazing quarterbacks.
What's my Tennessee?
Oh, Avery. Is that name Avery? Avery. They played incredible yesterday too. They played incredible.
So I say, as we always say, we say this to say, get off his job. What the football?
Whoa. See, this is why be a kid show.
I know, this is my kid. I'm so sorry. But the Manning show is over. It's over, people. Let's move on.
I think what we do is we no longer talk about it. We're gonna watch them play, Vandy. We'll let the football speak for itself. They have the 2 wins the last 2 weeks.
They are at Texas.
I don't know how. I don't know why.
Vandy is at Texas.
They are at Texas. So this is going to be the exposure. Yeah. You beat up on little Sam Houston at home. You beat up on little Prairie View or whatever at home. Right. Okay, neutral site. You beat Oklahoma. I give you that. I'll give them Oklahoma. No. I'm not giving you Kentucky. I'm not giving you Mississippi State. I don't care what it says. Check the scoreboard. I'm not checking it.
Don't check.
I ain't checking it.
Don't check the scoreboard.
Okay.
Don't.
Other WTF around the world of college football. Oregon, number 7 Oregon, is playing Wisconsin at home. And as we know, Wisconsin has been shut out for the last 2. Well, no. They have been shut out the last 2 games. Before the game, they had gone 11 quarters without scoring. Before the game started. And so at halftime, it was 7-0. And so we popped over like, what is Oregon doing? Iowa shut out Wisconsin 6-7-0. Ohio State shut them out 42-0. Oregon's a great football team. Well, it was raining in the Pacific
Well,
Northwest.
we'll say it was raining. It was rain.
Oh, it was nasty.
Puddles.
It was nasty.
Puddles.
And then I didn't find out till after the game because while we were watching, I'm like, what? He put the backup in Dan. I think it was 14-0. Dan Lanning is crazy. Well, I didn't know Dante Moore went out with a nose injury.
They say he broke his nose.
Ooh,
we have to look that
that's
up.
a tough one. I mean, you know what? Maybe not because you think how would you break your nose?
Might hit you real hard.
But I mean, you got the thing on. Oh, maybe he doesn't wear the thing. Some of them don't wear the whole mask. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay. Well, Wisconsin, they scored 7. They scored 7. They went 14 quarters, but in quarter 4 they scored 7. And thank God. But it was some good football. Boring. But it was some what did the announcer kept saying? This is Big Ten football. I loved him.
Oh,
he kept repeating himself.
I said, what's Big Ten?
He was crazy. Okay, speaking of snoozers, well, no, it's still a snoozer.
It was.
Stanford is at number 9 Miami, and at halftime it's 7-7. I'm sorry if you didn't hear me. I said Stanford. Yeah.
Was it raining there? It was raining.
Wasn't no rain.
Oh, sorry.
Was it raining? No, it wasn't raining in Miami. Was it raining?
I was giving them those pass. But that's okay.
Carson Beck came out looking lackadaisical, but then second quarter, defense stepped it up, Carson stepped it up, and I just don't know. I think he really needs to get hypnotized to get that out of here. I think Carson Beck is an incredible quarterback. He can sling that thing down the field, and he can run too, even though you don't expect it from him, and that's not his game. He can still run. And I don't know what it is. I would love to see him I don't watch the NFL, but I would love to see him go pro. And I would love to see him get with an amazing quarterback coach because I think he can be incredible. He just has a natural talent.
And we're back to coaching. And I tell you, there are some coaches, I should say sideline coach, some coaches that you don't see on the sidelines and in that booth that should be questioned.
Well, you know what? Unless we won't harp because I just thought of this. Let's shout out the coaches because
that's true.
As pointed out, we talked about Trinidad Chambliss for Ole Miss, backup quarterback for Ole Miss. He comes from D2 Fair State, and one of the hosts last night is like, "How did he end up at Fair State?" And the Fair State coach tweeted, "Because we have good coaches and good recruiters here, and we develop our players. Don't ask dumb questions."
Yeah, that's true.
But those coaches.
Yeah.
Those coaches, and I've said it before, and I'm going to let it go. Some coaches can recruit, some coaches can develop, some can do both. I think a lot of the coaches cannot develop, and that explains LSU, that explains Clemson.
And I'm talking not just maybe the head coach.
No.
Because I'm thinking Brian Kelly was talking to somebody up in that booth, and you can just read his lips.
He was not happy.
It
was probably the defensive coordinator. Defensive coordinators usually on the ground, I thought.
I don't know who.
I guess it depends.
It depends up to the private colleges, but my God.
And one more thing. I know we moved on from Texas, but Sark, quit calling the plays.
Oh, you said
quit calling the plays. Get somebody else to call the plays.
I'm not with the
get somebody else to call the plays. I think he needs to quit calling the plays.
I think you need to concentrate on just being a coach.
Yeah. And even if it's not permanent, just for a little while. So it's like too close. And somebody brought up like, oh well, he called the plays with Ewers, but I also have to ask you, what was Ewers' allowance on that line? Because as Carson Beck brought up and we talked about on the show, he did not have a lot of wiggle room with Georgia. Right?
No.
He has a lot more wiggle room with Miami and makes him play more comfortable, more free. Now, I would not give Arch any wiggle room. However, that means you have to have very precise plays that work for Arch, work for the offense, and are going to work. So maybe you don't need 50 plays. Maybe you concentrate on 20. And I think Sark is trying to be Sark. Sark is a great offensive coach. We know that. We've seen this track record.
But every quarterback is different.
Every quarterback is different. And sometimes maybe you just step back. I have to give it to Mike Norvell for letting his offensive coach, Gus Malzahn, a great head coach in his own right, make the calls.
Let him coach.
Let him, make the calls.
That's what you're paying for.
Just see what happens. That's the other problem, and I promise I'm going to shut up. The agility of some of these coaches. I don't think Brian Kelly is agile. That's why we see the same LSU. I don't think Clemson is. Cut me off, please, because I'm going.
No, because I agree. You said it. And this is what we were. And Dabo, I don't mean to use you as an example, but I'm going to. This is another one who won't bend. You got to bend. They keep saying this over and over. This is the new era of football. We're sorry we can't keep going on with the old. New quarterbacks, new techniques.
Nothing to do with it. Nothing to do
You
with it.
got to coach.
No,
But
I don't
but you
think.
can't, but you can't keep using the old way. I like doing it this way. You've got to just. I think so. I think
no.
you get these,
See, they love you to think that. They love you to blame the NIL. As soon as the kids,
I'm not blaming the NIL. What am I
they
saying
like
is,
you to. Oh, this is the new way. As soon as kids are able to get paid, now it's a problem. No, the problem is you can't hog the talent.
that is true.
You used to hog the talent. You would get the 5, 4, 3-star recruits, and they would all sit behind
5 4-star recruits.
hello. And then guess what? You couldn't leave because if you leave, you have to sit out for a year. Right? And so now you can't hoard the talent. And these kids can go anywhere they want. Young men can go anywhere they want to go. And so now you can't just rely on, well, you number 5-star, you're not good enough. I'm gonna get the 4-star and keep the rotation. No, you have to actually coach, you have to actually develop. And that's their problem.
That's
I'm
my
moving
point.
on.
That was my point.
I'm totally agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. I mean,
We're seeing that. We're seeing it in some of these games.
okay.
I keep saying 10 weeks, why aren't they looking better? Or why are they not, the numbers aren't lining up with the teams?
Last but not least, in the WTF. This is your favorite. It's your favorite coach. It's your favorite coach. Number 16, Virginia, goes to North Carolina.
Oh, God.
Bill Belichick. And
He's
no,
growing on me. Bill is just showing me some things.
I said it last week. I said, I'm not saying that North Carolina is great. I've seen the improvement. I watched them play that first game.
Definitely.
I watched them play that first game. I can't think of who they played in that first game.
I can't either, but it doesn't matter.
We watched it together. They looked awful in that game opener, and I watched them lose last week, I think, and they looked. What does it stand for? It might have been. Anyway,
I can't.
they looked a lot better.
Yeah,
So
better.
you could see the improvement. Is my point. Which is that's all you want to see is the improvement. They were tied at halftime yesterday, 7-7, with number 16, Virginia. Right?
Yes, it's true.
Virginia
Yes.
and the interceptions. South
Yep.
Carolina creating turnovers. They go to overtime. North Carolina takes them to overtime. Virginia scores. And South Carolina gets the ball. North Carolina gets the ball. And then
4th and 1.
they get a touchdown. No, they got a touchdown.
Oh, they did.
And instead of kicking the extra point, he said, I want to go for 2. And I can't believe 2 weeks in a row I agree with a coach on that. I always hate that. I always say, give your guys more time. But you know what? We're not playing. We're not the better team. We at home. I'm going to trust my guys. And my God, was he an inch short. He was an inch short. Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh. I was rooting for him. And I like Virginia and from a distance. I like the coach. But I just said, oh, if North Carolina could have pulled it off. Could have put, you know who else was inches short we didn't talk about? Vandy, Missouri.
Oh my God.
He caught that ball.
The Hail Mary.
He caught it. A yard short.
Hail Mary.
We could be having a different conversation right now. And that, again.
Had to review it just in case.
I wanted them both to win. I wanted them both to win.
That was the game that was the game.
Oh, that again, I think game of the year.
You're cheering for both teams.
I couldn't choose.
You couldn't help it.
Okay.
All right.
Rankings.
Oh God, the rankings are, and I think you brought this up.
Talk to me.
These rankings have, so from when we first started to now, how many times have these rankings top, especially the top 10? We know the top 5 is just like a swing. The bottom 5 are like
the bottom 5, yeah. The top has been the top 3 have been kind of steady a little.
The top 10.
Actually, I lied to you. No, we talked about it last week. The top 10, everything changed in the top 10 last week except for Ohio State or 2 weeks ago.
They keep, when we started out, we had, oh yeah, this is good. I don't even know how many are still here that started out originally.
I first want to bring up that BYU and Miami are tied for number 10.
I saw that. That's
which means
true.
Miami dropped, which I'm not mad at. But at the same time, we haven't had a tie this year. Yet this year.
This is the first one.
This is the first tie. Would you believe me if I told you, out of the top 10 ranked teams for week 10, 3 of them came into the season unranked. Not ranked at all. Not 20, not 25, not ranked at all. 3 teams in the top 10.
How many teams are left that were original?
Oh, I didn't look that up.
I know Ohio State was one.
Oh, that's a good one.
I know Oregon was second. Who in the top 10 were one of the originals? Ohio State and
the original top 10 that's still ranked today.
Are still ranked today.
Okay, Texas. They started as one.
Top 10.
I'm going top 10 from preseason to today.
They're still ranked top 10 is what I'm saying.
Oh, that are still ranked top 10?
Yeah, or still ranked in
the top 10.
In
okay.
The top 10.
Ohio State.
That's 1.
Georgia.
2.
Oregon.
3.
Bama.
4.
Miami. Because they came in 10 and they're 10 now. 5 of them.
And 3 of them weren't even ranked. And 3 of these people in the top 10 were even ranked.
This is unheard of. It's unheard of. I'm sure it's
I'm
not, but it feels
Vandy
unheard
as
of.
one and BYU as the other.
It's bananas. It's
And
bananas.
it's. I kind of like it because it shows that look how versatile we've become.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It gives us entertainment.
In the past years, we've always counted on the Georgias, the Alabamas, the Ohio State, right? Am I right?
Penn State, the Michigan,
Notre Dame, the
Oregon.
Michigan.
Yep.
And now it's like
LSU sometimes. Yeah, a little
Clemson.
weird. But you always have like one little weird one. SMU was a little weird one that snuck up. Arizona State snuck up, I think, last year. Just one little weird one. Now, Clemson. I digress. So, the dropouts. And no beauty school.
No.
LSU, Illinois, Arizona State, USF drop out. As you said, the bottom 5 is a revolving door.
LSU is my shocker. I thought they were giving some grace since they played. LSU went from 3 to 10 to 20 to out.
What do they say?
How the mighty have fallen.
The fall from grace is what I was thinking.
Oh, my.
And so we have at the bottom 4 teams that were not ranked last week, and Houston hasn't been ranked at all this season.
Yeah, but welcome back.
Houston's 22. Welcome back USC at 23. Michigan's always been there. Well, Michigan was 25 last week. Utah, welcome back. And then Memphis, welcome back. Because Memphis was in and out. Yeah. So, bananas. So, we are down to 6 undefeated teams. 6 teams in the FBS that have not lost yet this season. Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Georgia Tech, BYU, Navy. And I will make a note that 2 out of those 6 teams are Big Ten. But I'm not going to hold you. Not going to hold you. Is Georgia Tech SEC?
You know what? I don't know what.
I don't think they were.
Because I always start right about now, putting like their win losses. And I do start putting like what division they're in. Because believe me, come next week, they are going to start saying, well, the SEC and the blah, blah, blah.
No, Georgia Tech is ACC. So, yeah.
And you know who I'm talking about.
There's only one SEC team, which is Texas A&M.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
And then on the other side, there's still 2 teams who haven't had any wins this season. The UMass Minutemen. Maybe it's the mascot that's the problem. I don't know. And then Sam Houston. Is Sam Houston the mascot for Sam Houston? What are they? I don't know. Don't make me apologize after him. Is Sam Houston even a good person?
I don't even know.
Most of them aren't. It's okay.
Find out.
Girl.
I forgot to set our clock. I forgot to set the timer.
What timer? What are we, a turkey? Get it together. Okay. Who do you want to see next week?
Carol, I've been trying to look up stats.
I'm ready to quit football.
I tell you, no, I've been trying to look up stats. I'm trying to be Kurt Herbstreit Jr.
Guy Herbstreit?
I could be. I was trying to be professional and say, hey, we're gonna get ourselves together. We're gonna predict just like they can.
Okay.
But I can't. But I tried to stay away from these games.
Okay.
That are like, oh, the big guys. The big guys don't always mean everything.
Okay. Who you got?
I did go with
timer, girl. Who you got?
Okay. South Carolina and Ole Miss. Now, people.
You dirty. I like that one.
Don't call me names. And I'm going to tell you, y'all don't know that these little people he went through. They have, and I doggone it, I thought I put it down. They have already played 4 ranked teams.
Yes, they've had a tough schedule.
They have 3 more ranked teams to go.
They had a tough schedule.
South Carolina, and I said to myself, if I was with Norris, I don't think I want to come out again next week.
No, he's a competitor.
But he's going to come out.
He's a competitor.
And, you know, and he's going to say, you know what? I almost beat Alabama. Hey, I can come out and I can challenge Ole Miss.
I think he can challenge Ole Miss.
Because he can run, Marcel Reed can run, and so can Norris.
Now, if the Ole Miss team that played at Oklahoma comes out, I'd be a little worried. Ole Miss is at home, but they might be relishing in a big win.
Yes.
They may be relishing in front of media. Maybe not. I don't know. But I also had that game on my list. Okay. It wasn't at the top, but it was on my list. Okay.
Go ahead. Next
Let
one.
me give you my number 1 I want to watch next week. It is Mississippi State at Arkansas. Mississippi has played so tough. They have lost so freaking close. Arkansas does the same thing. Those records are, look at the points that they have lost by. Watch the game. Arkansas technically shouldn't have lost to Auburn, but I was rooting for Auburn because Auburn shouldn't have been losing as much. And Mississippi State, like I said, you go to Mississippi. Now, they are at Arkansas, which may give them an advantage because when you play at Mississippi State and they get to play in that cowbell.
You know what I said? SEC. They are going to give you a game.
You know what? I was been dogging the SEC.
It's going to give you a game.
SEC is it's coming up. Because they little bottom people are good. Even their unranked people are good. You're not hearing about Rutgers and Maryland upsetting nobody right now or playing nobody.
But the SEC, you can never
not right
tell.
now. Rutgers won. Rutgers didn't win, did they?
Okay.
They beat Oklahoma, Maryland. The 2 teams I named. Okay, what you got?
Okay, you just say, all right. I said I wasn't going to go with these ranked teams, but I'm going with Vandy and Texas.
It was on my list. I almost named it first, but I'm not worried about it. I think Vandy is going to
I don't know.
Texas.
Now I'm gonna have to disagree with my co-worker here. Not so fast, my friend. I think they're gonna come out because they look
co-host, maybe co-worker.
Oh,
What?
They were embarrassed. They went 2 back-to-back overtime.
So what do you think? Vandy is not gonna deliver?
Vandy's gonna come out. I think but Diego Pavia is gonna come out and do his thing. He got legs.
Okay.
They keep saying Arch can run it. Arch can rush. Oh, okay.
Is he gonna even play? He's concussed.
Oh, that.
How many days do you have to be out for that?
You know what? I forgot. Oh, duh. We'll see.
They may actually win if the backup's gonna be, and maybe I'll change my tune. Until then. Okay. Next one for me, and don't judge me, judge your mother. I want to see number 15 Georgia at Cal State. I smell an upset.
Georgia at
the Kelly Big Kahuna bet of the week. Cal State with the points. I don't know what they are yet. Dare I say money line? There. I'm done. Go.
Wait a minute. Who's playing Cal?
Georgia. Number 15 Georgia, who barely beat
You mean Georgia?
Georgia?
Virginia. I was gonna say Georgia. You said Georgia. I could think, wait a minute, hon. I got Virginia at Cal. Okay.
Put my cup away.
Put that cup away. Okay. At Cal?
I mean Georgia.
We gotta go. We gotta go to that game.
I had to edit it. We should go. But Virginia, who went to overtime with North Carolina, and my Cal, who been playing out of sight.
Yeah, but your Cal got beat up yesterday, didn't it?
I don't want to talk about that. Come on, what do you got? Give me another one.
Give me
what's it, your third one? Give me a third one.
Okay, I want third
one. One more. Come on.
Now, this is 1-on-1 for you.
Okay.
Unbeaten Navy against unbeaten North Texas.
North Texas has been beat. I think you're looking at that wrong.
Wait a minute. Who played yesterday against South Texas? Remember, they're your team.
I love the Green Machine. I absolutely know North Texas. But what do you mean? They're not undefeated.
Oh, are they? What are they? 7-1?
They may have one loss. Yeah, they're not undefeated though.
Okay, so I got Navy against North Texas. They played yesterday. We were watching them, and you kept saying they're 1-2. They're 1-2. Remember?
No. Wait, what are you talking about?
I think the one.
No,
Dakota.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
The North Dakota State Bison played the South Dakota State Jackrabbits.
Oh, let me get
They
that
are
on my
1-2 in the FCS.
Oh,
they always are.
I do beg
and the
your
North
pardon.
Dakota State Bison pummeled the South Dakota State Jackrabbits, but I am always a fan of the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. You
North
went
Texas.
to a whole
new
different
division.
conference. They don't even say number scholarships. Let's stay focused. You know what? Let's move all these cups. We do policy around
all right,
here.
then I will take that.
Thank you for that. You covered up my Georgia.
I will take that off my books and go.
No, why would you?
Well, Navy is undefeated.
Okay, and you obviously don't know about the Mean Green. North Texas is the Mean Green. North Texas gets it done.
Okay, they are better than I thought they were then.
Well, you weren't all the way wrong. They are one of my little secret teams. They are 7-1, and I love them.
Okay, well, I will keep that on my books.
I like that on your books. I think that you take Texas. You take North Texas with the points, people. I think they were the favorite. I don't know. The lines are early eye, as my cohort would say. So Navy, are they at North Texas?
I believe they are.
Oh, North Texas. Come on. Oh, yeah, baby. That's a good one. Okay, my final one, and we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
I feel like these teams are the same team. They just... Arizona State at Iowa State, Big 12, which we talk about the Big 12. I think they both have great coaches, relatively young, energetic, and they've been ranked, they've been unranked. I know they lost talent. We know Arizona State lost Scatterboo.
Yeah, they
Shout out to
did.
him. He got injured today.
Yes.
And so, but Iowa State, they just come out of nowhere. I couldn't name you a player. I couldn't name you the quarterback, but I know Matt. Well, I want to say Chapman. That's not his name, though. But I know Matty's been coaching there for a long time, and I think that could be a good game. I know it's a weird one.
It's Iowa State Rocco Beck? That's not Rocco Beck.
Iowa State is Rocco Beck. Look at then I do know the quarterback.
They played BYU.
I know Rocco Beck. Come on.
Yes.
I know Rocco Beck from last year, I think, too.
Yes, because he was one of my quarterbacks that I liked.
We know. You named him. We said it. We wrapping it up. That's our show.
Okay. That's it for us on Saturday Hangover.
I'm Kelly, like the color.
And I'm Guy, like the butter.
And as you said, this is Saturday Hangover. Me, my mom, we talk about football. Do we know what we're talking about?
No.
We like to hear ourselves talk. Like, subscribe, follow, unfollow. I don't know. We'll be back next week?
I guess we will.
We'll be back next week.
Because who can call games like we can call games?
We don't call games.
Oh, we don't. Who can analyze games?
All right, cut. We out of here.